baby. I didn't plan on telling her, I swear. I wasn't ready to speak your name out loud again, not after everything I've buried so deep inside. But there was something about the way my sister looked at me last night, like she already knew. She saw right through my silence, through my pretending, through that mask I'd been wearing every single day. And when she asked gently, "Is there someone you still miss?" my heart gave out. I couldn't keep it in anymore. I looked her in the eyes, and I finally said your name. And the second it left my mouth, I broke. I broke in ways I've hidden from the whole world. I told her everything about you, about the love that changed me, about the nights I replay your voice in my head because it's the only thing that still calms me, about how no one, and I mean no one, has ever reached into the core of me the way you did. I told her, I've tried moving on, but every time someone new gets close, it feels like a betrayal to the bond I still have with you. It's like touching someone with hands that still remember only one skin. Yours. I told her how I still walk around with pieces of you inside me. Your laugh, your quiet strength, your fire, your softness, your chaos, your calm, how you were all the things I was afraid to want, and everything I didn't know I needed. She asked me if I ever told you all this, and I just sat there, silent, because you don't even know. You don't know that you still live in every room I enter. You don't know that I wake up hoping one day the pain of losing you will finally become just a memory, but it hasn't. It's still alive. It's still loud. And last night, in that quiet kitchen, I let it pour out of me, in front of the only person who's known me longer than I've known myself. She listened. She held my hand, and then she said something that shattered me. If she still feels you the way you feel her, she's probably breaking too. And that's when I realized I had to stop hiding this. Because this isn't just some heartbreak. This isn't some phase. It's a soul confession. You're not just someone I dated. You're someone I recognized. Someone I remembered from somewhere far beyond this lifetime. And now, every time I try to explain who you are, words fail me. How do you explain the kind of love that doesn't die, the kind that follows you into your dreams, sits in the corner of every room, and whispers your name when no one's around? How do you explain that I still catch my breath when I hear your favorite song? That I still can't drive past your street without looking for your shadow in the window? Please tell me I'm not alone in this. Please tell me you felt something shift inside you too. Have you ever had someone ask about me and felt your chest tighten because the truth is still living inside you too? Drop a comment if your heart's ever carried a love like this. The kind you couldn't bury no matter how far you ran. Because I swear I tried. I tried to be normal. I tried to forget. But my soul never let me. It kept bringing me back to you over and over, even when I begged it not to. After I said your name, it was like something cracked open inside me that I had been holding shut for years. I didn't even realize how much I had buried, how many nights I swallowed the ache just to appear strong. How many mornings I forced myself to forget that I still longed for your good morning text, your laugh, your stubborn love. I told my sister how even when I'm with people I feel alone, because none of them are you. I told her about the way your silence still speaks to me, louder than anyone's words, and how every time I hear something that reminds me of you, it's like getting stabbed and kissed at the same time. I told her how I've written and deleted 100 messages, how I've hovered over your name just to feel close to something real again. And I told her what scares me the most, that maybe I waited too long, that maybe the door to you has finally closed, and I don't know how to live with that. She listened without interrupting, and that was the first time I realized people might not always understand the depth of this love, but they can feel the truth behind it when I speak. Because this isn't ordinary. It never was. I told her how I used to imagine waking up next to you every day, how I had plans, quiet ones I never said out loud because they felt too sacred, too holy to share. I pictured us growing through the mess together. I saw you on my worst days, standing in the kitchen barefoot, laughing, calling me back to life. I saw you forgiving me when I failed. I saw us choosing each other even when it hurt. I told her how I've never wanted anything as bad as I wanted to build something real with you, and how losing you didn't just hurt, it changed me. And you know what she said? She said, if she's anything like the way you describe her, she probably felt all of that too. And she's probably just as afraid to admit it. And that's when I broke again, because somewhere deep in my heart, I still believe you feel it. I still believe that when you lay your head on your pillow at night, your soul still reaches for mine. And even if your world looks different now, even if you've told yourself you've moved on, there are moments, aren't there? Moments where my name rises in your mind out of nowhere. Moments when your chest tightens for no reason. Moments when someone else tries to love you, but they can't quite reach the places I did. Tell me I'm not wrong. Please, comment below if you've ever felt this kind of invisible string between two people, this ache that won't let go. Because this love isn't about ownership or possession. It's about recognition. I recognized you before I knew your name. I knew your soul before I ever touched your skin. That's what I told her. That's what I finally admitted. That I've been in love with your spirit more than your body. And that's why I could never replace you. Because your energy lives in me. You were the mirror that showed me who I could be, and also the one who loved me when I didn't love myself. And I ran so far, but I never really left. I carried you through every mile, through every regret, through every lesson. So now I'm done pretending. I've spoken your name out loud. I've told the truth. And the silence between us feels unbearable now, because I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but if you do, if this message somehow finds you, just know I've never stopped loving you, and I never will. Have you ever loved someone so silently, so deeply, that it felt like breathing them in every time you thought of them? If yes, please, drop your story in the comments. Let others feel that they're not alone. Because maybe your words, like mine, are the very confession someone else needs to hear to finally come home. You know, after I opened up to my sister, I didn't feel lighter like people say you will. I felt exposed, vulnerable, like every wall I had spent years building just collapsed with your name.